Not a fan of you. Gross. Hello and good morning. I'm enjoying some of my coffee outside today. This morning it's after 7 a.m. We're watching the ducklings, taking in some fresh air, listening to some nature. It is pretty wet out this morning. I think that it thunderstormed a lot last night. Ooh, you're falling. Good morning. Oh, falling. Good morning, everyone. If you're just joining, we are having our cup of coffee outside in nature, taking some fresh air with the ducklings. We are in the United States. Is that a Pokemon? Oh my. Good morning. We're just enjoying our coffee. I really need a duck coffee mug. We're enjoying our coffee this morning, taking some fresh air, sitting outside, watching the ducks. Everything has been pretty wet this morning. I think it thunderstormed a lot last night. Is that a pigeon? A really big pigeon. Uh, these are the duckling trio. They are ruined ducks. So yesterday morning we got, in my live yesterday morning watching the ducklings, we got caught in a thunderstorm. That was a fun time. Peeps, you gonna take a morning swim today or no? Oh, stretching. Good morning, everyone. If you're just joining, we are having a cup of coffee, sitting outside, taking some fresh air, watching the duckling trio, listening to nature, and having some quiet time before the chaos of the day starts. Good morning, Wilford. How are you? You just got off work. How was your shift? Did you have a good shift? Ducklings, where are you going? Oh, good. I'm glad that you had a good shift. What are they looking at? What are you looking at? Oh my, they found something. What is that? Is it dead? I think it's one of those little moles. Did you find a mole? Hi, buddy. Are you dead? Oh. He's super stiff. Oh. Okay, he is dead. That's so weird that he's like just there. Like, how do you just die like going into your house? Like, you just drop dead on the doorstep? Like, what is this? Or do they play dead? Can they stiffen their body and play dead? Okay, I think he may be dead. All right. Well, the duck saw it and was like staring at it. Should I put him back in his house? I feel like he shouldn't be out in the wilderness. I feel like he should be like in his house there. Okay, all right. Good job, ducklings. Look at your eyesight being 20 and 20 and everything. Hello from Ohio State. Hi, ducks. Hello, David. Good morning. How are you? Did you get the thunderstorms last night? We got some real bad thunderstorms all last night. Wash hands and then jump and pull and flap your arms. Same annoying duck. Richard, that's not this type of... This is YouTube. You're on the wrong platform. Yes. Yeah, I had a really scared dog that literally could not get more on my face and trying to get under the covers last night than those thunderstorms. My dog does not like thunderstorms. Good morning, Bobby. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. It just started. It's a little after 7 a.m. We are actually enjoying a cup of coffee, watching the ducklings out in nature, in the backyard, listening to the morning sounds, and the ducklings just found a dead mole, which was interesting. I just want to say hi. I have to go to work. Well, I hope you have a fantastic day at work. Hope it's a really good shift. Good morning, Mark. So a fun fact about ducks is that they are nature's vacuums. They literally comb through the yard all day, every day, and they eat all kinds of things. Spiders, worms, they do ticks and fleas, mosquitoes, flies, bees, grubs, larvae. Mark says, good morning. I told my girlfriend about getting ducks and she's on board. Oh my God, that's exciting. Okay, so you can't get just one, you have to get multiple. So either 2 to 4 is great starting point. And they're very, when they're just, I don't know if they sell them very little over there, but they sell them over here like at 2 days old. So they're super little. So you'll need like a light to keep them warm. And I put them in just like a tote of plastic storage bin. And I keep them in there with puppy pads. And I change the puppy pads out with water. Easy peasy. And then they grow up and they come outside. And they're so much fun. And oh, that's great. Bobby says, can we see you this morning? I have a whole channel of vlogs. You can go on my channel and watch all my vlogs. I'm on there. It's morning time, so I'm not put together. So it's focusing on the ducks. Oh my God, that dog barked and that neighbor just said, shut the fuck up to that dog. Oh, we're a little bit spicy this morning in the neighborhood. Little bit spicy. The dog shut up though. I'm going to name one April. Yes, name one April, and then you can name the other one May and then June. So then you'll have April, May, June. How cute. The ducklings, April, May, June. Ben, I subscribed. Thanks, Ben. I love just coming out here and just sitting. It's normally always very quiet in my neighborhood, except for that girl, that neighbor that was having a bad morning this morning. That's so peaceful to just sit outside. Does anybody have like parks by them? Like, I'm talking, I want to go to a park that has like one of those like giant fountains in the middle of the park, and then there's like giant oak trees or willow trees, and it's like there's benches everywhere to sit, and there's like a little, walking path you can walk around the park, and there's like flower beds and a pond maybe. Does anybody have like parks like that? Is parks like not a thing? I cannot find a good park that I could just go to after work, walk around, journal, like just decompress and enjoy nature. Like, are parks not a thing anymore? Maybe I should, when I win the lottery, I'm going to win the lottery someday, and I'm going to build a park just like that. They usually come straight out of their house and go to their pool and have a morning swim. So I'm not sure, like, the last 2 days they haven't been swimming, which is weird. Yo, babies, what are you doing? Yo, getting a drink. You gonna go in the pool today? So a fun fact is only girl ducks can quack. So if you hear a quack, it's a girl duck. There we go. So that is Lady Poppins with the little extra hat on her head. And she is still, okay, there we go. She's been still having a little hard time on how to use the steps. So I'm glad she's figuring it out. I didn't know that fun fact. Yes. So if you hear a quack, it is a female duck. Boy ducks cannot quack. Male ducks grunt, lol. So they have like this whistle. They can whistle, and they kind of sound like they're whispering, like a little chatter, like just whispering chatter. They're very quiet, kind of like a raspy whisper, and they can sometimes whistle. Learn something new every day. Yes, you should always strive to learn something new every day. It keeps Alzheimer's away. You can also tell males by the curling tail feathers. Yes, so they will have something called a drake feather, and at the back of their butt there, their one feather will curl up, and that will be a boy because a girl duck doesn't have a drake feather. Drakes are what males are called, and hens are what females are called. Good morning. Yes, with the ruined ducks, the females will stay all brown with a little pop of color underneath their wings. And then my male, which is up front here, that's Sir Nibbles, he um, he will get all, once he molts, he'll get all brown or all gray and have the most beautiful green in his head and feathers. Thank you. So my little gentleman up right there, that is Sir Nibbles. He's a gentleman, very kind, very loving, loves to be held, and he just loves love. And then this one right here is Lady Poppins. She's very quirky and funny, and the life of the party, goes with the flow, kind of like my hippie of the flock. And then over here, we have Lady Vivian. Yeah, that's you. Lady Vivian. She is the loud, the bold, the fearless, the I don't want touched or I will scream my head off. She will go anywhere, do anything. She goes to the beat of her own drum. Very independent, makes her own money. Ducks are fun. We had ducks and geese growing up. I hate geese. I also hate geese. My mom has a farm, And I grew up with geese as well, and they are so freaking mean. I hated every single goose she's had. None named Howard, no. The rebel duck, yes. Lady Vivian is definitely the rebel. She has 0 F's to give. I mean, 0. There's none. She does what she wants to do, and that's that. And then Sir Nibbles and Lady Poppins love to be held and petted. Lady Vivian, don't touch her. She'll scream her head off like you're killing her. It's quite fascinating. Does the one have a mullet? Yes. So this girl right here, Lady Poppins, she has a feathered hat on her head. I thought at first when I first bought her when she was a baby that it was just like an accessory she had. Like she was just, that was her breed. I didn't think anything of it. Well, when I came home and I started researching, it turns out she has a brain injury. So when they have that fluff on their head, they have a hole in their skull, and their body created this beautiful feathered cushion around it to protect her. So the body is just so freaking magical. It's magical. I was going to ask if you had geese. They're very mean. Yeah, I grew up with geese and I hated every single one of them. And when they bite, they don't just bite, they bite and twist the skin, and it hurts so freaking bad. It was horrendous. I hated them. So I don't know what breed my mom had when I was growing up. She still has a whole pack, like a whole pack of geese. Like in this pack, there is like 15, I think, on the farm. And she doesn't need to have any other protection. I mean, these geese are like a firing squad. As soon as a car pulls up, they're at your door. You can't get out until my mom comes out and says, "Come on, babies," and they're like, "Oh, okay." Like I can't. Like a baby has a soft spot. Yeah. Yeah, so she has a hole in her skull. I don't think, from my research, it will ever heal. That's why her body created the little fluff on her head as a little cushion. I did read that they can live a healthy, happy life, but we do have to watch out for some neurological issues. Like if she starts wobbling or walking sideways or funny, they could die unexpectedly, like super quick. So we just have to keep an eye on them, on her. The other ones should be fine. Hello, Georgia. Hi, Bob. How's the weather down there? Geese also best view with the elbows on their wings. They're very annoying. They are very annoying. Okay, so the big white geese with orange beak and knob on their head. Yes, that's the ones she has. Okay, so they're called Chinese geese. She doesn't have any gray ones. Swim time is over. Yeah, now we are pruning ourselves. And fun fact about ducks, they hate and I mean loathe, to be dirty. They do not like to be dirty. So you'll find them cleansing themselves, picking at themselves, fluffing their feathers, pretty much on a regular basis, because they do not want to be dirty. They love to be clean. Ducks love to be clean. Weather is rainy here too. It's been storming all night. So right above us in the trees is this giant gray squirrel. And it is just jumping from branch to branch. The worst was when the geese got on the other side of the fence and they always, that all over the sidewalk. Couldn't do it on the massive lawn. They had to poop right in the sidewalk. Well, my mom has a farm, like a giant, like 55-acre farm with a ginormous pond. So she doesn't have that problem. Have a great day, Bob. Ducks are good for pest control. They eat a lot of bugs, crickets, and stuff. Yes. So I call them my yard vacuums, because if you could see right now, they are literally scavenging. They love to vacuum my yard. We have wild geese and they go in public places and it's a mess. Oh, that's interesting. Do you have like a creek or something that runs through your town that they're in? They're looking for bugs, yes. Bugs, spiders, worms. They're nature's little vacuums. Ants. I saw them take bees out of the air. Just flocks of wild geese. That's crazy. They have a big problem with geese in Central Park, especially during mating season. That's crazy. Do they not fear, like, the humans? Like, they're not scared? And it's illegal to do anything with them. Wow. A group of geese is called a gaggle. Yeah. They started taking the eggs and put fake eggs. Wait, the geese attack the humans? Oh, man. So I'm a daily vlogger. I upload vlogs on my channel, and I think that would make some great content is if I went to these parks and got like attacked by these geese. No, I hate geese. I don't want to do that. I hate them. I had them growing up. They're the worst, literally. You literally don't need a guard dog if you have a flock of geese. Like, they are like the firing squad. You can be walking the neighborhoods and get attacked here going to the store or hospital by just freaking wild geese. That is insane. Geese have more rights than we do. This is insane. They just come. I'll be in the park reading my book, journaling, taking in the sun and the scenes, and then all of a sudden get attacked by wild geese. Hey, Poppins, what are you doing? Huh? This guy is eating, drinking. Sounds like a really good morning. Geese are very territorial, and more so during mating season. If mama goose is nesting up, the male is out and ready to attack. Oh, man. I actually found 2 baby geese a while back and took them home and took them back 2 days later and found a flock to give them to. Did they accept them? Did they accept the babies? I don't have any peas for you, sir. I usually bring out a bag of peas and feed them, and today I didn't. And Sir Nibbles is over here looking like, hey, you got those peas? Wait a minute, what did that say? Garbage workers, landscapers all carry golf clubs or a tennis racket to protect themselves. This is crazy. I was worried, but it was in the same area, so they probably were looking for them. Oh, yeah. Could you imagine, like, okay, do I have my purse? Yes. Do I have my keys? Yes. Coffee? Yes. Cell phone? Yes. Purse? Yes. Let's not forget the golf club. That's nuts. That's a great thing that you've never been attacked, because it hurts. When I was growing up, I had geese, and one bit me, and when they bite, they twist. I had that bruise on my calf, I know, for 6 months. It was horrendous. It hurt so bad. Oh my God. Yeah, they pinch and twist. It's painful. It's very painful. I'd rather get shot by a paintball than ever get bitten by a goose ever again. I'm glad that you did not get attacked. If you're quick, you could grab them by the beak, but then they'll beat you to death with their wings. That's so true. Yeah, it was extremely painful. I highly recommend not getting bit by a goose. It's not a great time. On one of my past lives, somebody said that in their area there was wild swans, and now I have added that to my bucket list because I need to see a wild swan in the wilderness. I need to go to a park and like see these swans, because the swan is the bird of love. It like represents love, and I need to see it. I have never seen one in the wild ever in my life, and I need to make it happen. What is your channel about? So I am a daily vlogger. I just vlog my life and share it in hopes of bringing people laughter and joy and a sense of not feeling alone. I don't just share the positive parts of my life. I share the raw parts as well, just to hopefully my videos will like get on the right track of people finding it that need it. And then I've been doing lives with the ducklings just to bring some sense of peace to everybody's morning. Ooh, wild flamingos. Yes. Oh, I think I'm going to add that too. Yeah, I'm adding that. Wild flamingos. Swans are mean too? Meaner and bigger than a goose? No way. Nuh-uh. Really? That's so sad. How in America did they get to be the bird of love then and marriage? Everybody at weddings has a pair of swans. If they're so if they're so mean, why are they the bird of love? That's sad. I'm going to subscribe. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I love getting new subscribers. It literally makes my whole day. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I cried. I'm not even gonna lie. I cried, and I was so excited. Yeah, swans mate for life with their partners. Yeah. That's nuts. Okay, so I added 2 things to my bucket list. See wild swans and see wild flamingos. It's because they mate for life and will often die if their partner dies. Basically, they get super depressed, so they die of a broken heart. Oh my gosh. That is kind of very poetic and romantic. It thunderstormed all last night, and it's super wet now. But these guys are finding something in that corner. They haven't left that corner in a long time. So I wonder what kind of bugs came to the surface with the rain last night. That they're having, like, hitting the jackpot over there. An ant's nest. They do eat ants. They're gobbling something up. Do I have a worm bin for them? So my husband has been digging holes in the yard trying to find worms, and then then they will stand around in a circle and watch him dig, and then once he finds one, he'll throw it to one of them, and they fight over it. It's very interesting. Sorry, I have to do a Happy Gilmore quote. Stop looking at me, Swan. You drink coffee, I see. Yes. I love my morning coffee. It's like my little piece of sanity before the chaos of the world starts. Coffee and bananas is how I do the worm bin. Oh, that's interesting. So kind of like a compost bin. Whoa. A device that you could plug into the ground that vibrates, mimicking rainfall, which will drive the worms to the surface. Now that is very interesting. Do you hear that blue jay? He's up in the tree making a ruckus. Cut grass, use coffee ground, and banana peels is all it takes for worms to be readily available. Maybe I will start my own compost bin. So I have a little truck on the top of my fence that I put peanuts in for the blue jays, and I forgot to fill it up, so he's most likely yelling at me like, where the hell is my breakfast? Last spring I caught a beautiful video of a hummingbird mating call in the big tree in the front yard. It was perfect. Aww. I have bird feeders, or hummingbird feeders, out on my front porch. I don't think I really get anything out there. He had his colors all filled in green and neon pink, and a perfect vivid of him. Aww. The blue jays are like that. I feed birds bread a lot, and I have a blue jay that comes asking for bread. I think this is what this guy's doing. He's literally right above me, squawking. Like, hello, can you hear me? I'm hungry. I just posted a video of my hummingbird yesterday. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, my name is my channel. Awesome. I'm gonna go check it out. Love nature for sure. That's funny. Believe it or not, this was just changed this morning, or last night. Look at them just vacuuming the yard. It doesn't take long at all for their water and their pools to get dirty. Because what they do is, if you just saw that, they rinse their mouth out. So they've been picking at mud in the ground, and then they come and they rinse their mouth out, kind of like washing your hands, and that's how it gets real mucky. So I have never seen my ducks get a dirt bath. They always just bath in the pool. They do not like to be dirty. I have never watched The Sopranos, no. Oh no, they do not like to be dirty. They will bath times a day. They will groom themselves, pick at their feathers, fluff down their feathers multiple times a day. They highly loathe being dirty. They will peck at their feet, clean their toenails. It's like crazy how clean they need to be. It's like an OCD problem. Because when I first got them, I was like, my mom has a farm, and she has ducks and chickens and pigs and geese. And I first asked her, I was like, they just keep on cleaning themselves. Like, should I be doing something? Should I be like, do they need a supplement? Like, and she's like, no, they just do not like to be dirty. I'm in the United States. I'll try posting a video of our wild ducks and post for you. It's actually crazy. Yes, post away. And if you ever feed wild ducks, feed them peas, like just peas. I get the steamed peas that are like 90 cents at Walmart in the freezer section. They love peas. Yeah, try feed. No, don't feed the geese. Never mind. That was a bad idea. Do not try to feed the geese. Popcorn is okay as long as it's plain popcorn with no salt, but bread is actually horrible for birds. Like, super bad. So that's why I say feed them the peas, because that is a much healthier option. We are coming up on our hour mark. I usually do hour-long lives in the morning. So we have 2 more minutes left. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'm trying to do a live every morning with the ducklings. And of course, I upload my daily vlogs. Learned 3 things today. Yes. Thank you. I'm glad that you found it too. That's why I've been sharing, because I just want to share a little piece of my peace in the morning. Because I think that in the world we live in now, there is not too many lives or too many channels that want to spread kindness and love and peace, and I think we need more of that. Yes, bread is not good for any type of bird. A lot of drama for sure, yes. We ain't about that life here. Alrighty, I hope everybody enjoys their Thursday and has a wonderful day today, whatever you're getting into. Come on back tomorrow morning for another live with the ducklings, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.